Oh, boys, we didn't think they could bring us back, but we're here. Last ever pod for a recap of the year. How are we, lads?
Oh, very, very
I'm
good.
good. I'm good. I'm better than some other people.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm also better than some other people. Just
don't
working
look
with
over.
me, Steve.
Don't you dare look over here. I'm happy being in the bottom league. It's where it is. I
Oh,
just
he
feel
says it all
safe.
now. He says it all
Just feel
now.
safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
getting
sure
real
thing,
Billy areas already.
mate.
What a drive by! What a drive by! Oh, anyway,
Deserved. Deserved.
yeah. I suppose we probably should get into it. So we have had to bring a guest on. It's not really exactly what any of us want to see, but if we could just please add her in right now. Unfortunately, we've had to bring Hobie along with it, but the Mindy is here in the flesh. I can bet you he's got it up there. I reckon he has. Get it on. Get it up there. Give us a look.
Oh,
There it
shit,
is.
sorry, boys, didn't see ya.
There it is. There it is. No. Put it back. We don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Talking to the trophy.
Yep. Here we go. Here we go.
Look at her.
Everything, something that
Good
everyone
hustle,
wants to
boys.
win.
This is as close you're going to get for a year.
What?
Just
You're not winning
squeezing
it
on that
next year?
vertical video.
That's
So
what I heard.
you're not,
That's what
he's
I
not
said.
winning it next year then.
The crumble.
First to worst.
The tradition lives on.
The tradition.
Look, Kobe, look, it's a pleasure. We will formally congratulate you now here on the pod. Well done on a successful
Thanks,
year.
mate.
You called it. You called it early last year, so well done, well done. Look, I'm just going to say it. Everyone's thinking it. I've got the mic. When's draft?
Like I said in the chat the other day, invitations must have got lost in the mail. So I'm talking to Ozpost as we speak, trying to get them sent out. So
Do you have a date?
Can you give us a date?
it's all. I can't spoil it because it's only invitation, and I worked really hard on them. So
So you can't. You don't know effectively.
TBD.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for that, Kobe. We'll see you later.
Get up out of here.
Anyway, it was good for Mindy to be on the podcast.
All right, boys, let's get into the recap, shall we?
Yes. Bring it on.
Oh, I love it.
The
I love
three
it. Straight
games.
in, Jay Stu.
All right, I'll let him back in. I
I
really
was
don't
going to
want
say,
to.
is that where you can kick it out?
I actually thought we were going to get him back on for a second. I was thinking, yes, how good. Imagine him sitting in the waiting room for the rest of the 45 minutes.
Next time we're not going to have this episode.
Just that one. Unless you
Just
start
once.
acting out of line.
Yeah, just once. Just once.
Kobe,
Very good.
we're kicking off in the Flash League. So obviously there was two games to be played here.
Yes.
Two
One of
all
them was
important games.
effectively meaningless. Not. Keep going.
Yes. But Footbrush earning the elevation here. It seems like it's 2 rounds ago now. So it's 2 rounds ago now. Yeah. So it's a pretty distant memory in terms of football, but enough to get it done with the 110.
Hey,
Who wants
you
to
have
take us through
it.
this one?
You always take a triple digit score. Obviously, I think the Friday. Yeah, the Saturday game. So Friday over there was the Dallas, because I remember watching that with Kobe, and he was very up and down for about the first 5 minutes. Once the CD went off, it was like, yeah, I can chalk it up, boys. Yeah, massive fucking performance. CD Lamb, probably the MVP beside the last 6-7 weeks.
Yeah,
who was just dominating, or pretty much just their buy. So yeah, once that was in, I bet you Luke just kicked back the rest of the weekend and watch it all come in.
Well, I do know that Duke was absolutely spewing, but then he thought he had a chance come the late game on the Monday, New Year's Day. And he said he's gone, "You're beauty, I'll sit down, I'll watch this." And then as soon as he sat down, Pacheco's gone in. Tutty straight away, he goes, "Oh, well, I'll be fucked. See you later. I'm done. No point watching anymore." He was all over. He wasn't happy. So no, we had the joy of catching up with him, and yeah, he's very gutted not to be up in the top league.
Look, I don't know. Maybe if you pick someone else with the first pick.
What did JJ end up with?
5.9.
Well,
McCaffrey wasn't really helping him this week.
that week, no, he got like 9. So
Yeah,
a little bit more. Yeah, but look, two good seasons from two managers. Well done.
You know
well
what
done.
I'm really looking forward to? Like Brad touched on it there, but I'm really looking forward to a full season of where does this guy get drafted next season?
Yeah.
With the exception of the JJ versus CMC, which I think has really been
Chalk.
rising.
It's got to be chalk. Got to be chalk.
I
But-
can't wait for Dougal to get number 1 pick again and still absolutely fuck it up somehow.
Can
He
we,
can't
like-
fuck it 3 years in a row.
He
You
can.
can like put a
can.
clause in the draft, Kobe, if Dougal gets number 1 pick, only for him. If he doesn't pick
Yeah.
CMC, he's out of the league.
Yep.
Say I'm doing like drawing names out of a hat. If I draw him first, I'm putting the name back in the hat.
First pick.
You gotta do the old like
First
you
pick.
know that NBA draft like conspiracy that they had like the frozen
Yeah, I'm gonna
envelope.
hold it.
So you touch the cold one, don't take that one. Yeah, but first category of like where does he get drafted next year? CD Lamb, is he top 3?
Is it? Yeah.
Top 5,
Yeah.
I reckon.
He's in the top 5, no doubt about it. Arguable top 3.
No, I think he's let him fall to the second round again.
Anyway, not about you
Not
at the
in your
minute,
league,
but
dude.
Right.
well done to Footbrush. I can't wait to see how he does try and draft next year, considering he doesn't have everyone to go to. Because this is actually, everyone's team. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see where he goes with that.
My celebratory fingers are for the team motto vibe change that Billy made for the last week. All hail Flash. It was destined to be his as soon as he did that. Power of the Flash. Never lets him down.
Yeah, I
Just
love that.
dominated.
I absolutely love that. That's so good. Kyron Williams, what a superstar. Absolute superstar.
Talking about where's he going to be drafted next year. Fuck.
Yeah, like
Up there.
that's a first round, isn't it?
100.
Yeah, absolutely has to be. And Devonta Adams did something. What's that? 3 weeks in a row? He's done nothing all year and come up clutch when
Challenging
they
me to
needed
click
him.
on it. Let's have a look.
Oh, one.
2
1
weeks.
week in a row.
3
Or
out of,
one, because
yeah.
this past week.
so it's 2 out of the last
Count.
3. 2 out of the last 3 is where I was coming from.
Right numbers.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
got to
he's-
be so much better than what he had. And do you know what? That 6.9 in between it was big numbers compared to what he was getting before that. So,
Yeah,
so it's got to help him. Obviously, Willis will be pretty spewing about it. Obviously, pretty
season to
nervy.
forget for Paul
Pretty-
Willis.
Yeah, pretty nervy. Waiting his punishments.
getting antsy about it.
Oh, yeah. Can you shed any light on this punishment scenario?
Cannot shed any light whatsoever at the minute.
But it's in the works, right?
It is in the works. It is in the works, but I cannot shed any light. I'll let Pat. Pat has to slave away with all the losers for the whole time, so it's his domain to be able to bring it to the people.
Obviously, like we have no say in like the losers punishment. But one of my favorites I saw
No, we
was
have
that
some say. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we have some say. We have say.
my favorite one.
Hang on, actually, I'll change it. You don't have any
Probably
say
has-
anymore.
I just said which one I liked.
Yeah, go on.
There was one online that I liked where they
Guys,
made
Kobe saw a cool video on the internet.
Put me back in the waiting room. I don't want to be here.
Okay, good.
What'd you see, Kobe?
Anyway.
No.
He's
done
done
himself
himself
in.
in.
out.
Done himself
very
in.
sick.
You know what we should do? We should review his matchup while he's not there.
Oh. Yeah, just
Let's do it. Let's do it. I like it. I like it. So anyway, unlucky to Hayden. As I told both owners that I was rooting for the draw, so then they both had to share it. And I was excited to see how that was going to happen. But obviously, Hayden did not come to the party. He
No.
thought the score was going to be 94.38 or 36 or whatever it is.
6, yeah.
So disappointing from Hayden. He did wake up late to go watch his teams, so probably speaks
Bad
volumes.
juju.
Really,
Really bad
didn't believe in
juju.
his side. And had too many beers the night before.
Just a few. Well, I guess like you look at. It's hard looking at the bench, right? That's always a fool's errand, kind of comparing. Maybe not so much on Kobe's side, but for him to have like a down performance from Devonta Smith, and then Derrick Henry, who's been up and down and up and down the whole way through.
Devonta got injured though, didn't he?
It's got a queue here. This probably won't be up to date info.
Well, he was out because of his. Oh, there you go. It's his
He
ankle.
didn't
But
play. Yeah.
I'm fairly certain he got injured throughout the game.
Makes
Fairly
sense.
sure.
Yeah, so that's tough. And then obviously Gibbs is just like such a dice roll because those touches can go to him or Monty at any given time.
It's
And
good to
frankly, they
see.
went to Monty. Like,
On his bench.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, on Kobe's bench. Couldn't even get a gig. Look, at the end of the day, the difference is those top two, really. ETN did some things, and Lamar just had it on a string. So yeah, that was absolutely huge from Lamar.
Fuck. Have you guys watched any of the Hard Knocks in season yet? That's coming out about the
I only
Miami.
watched one episode.
No, I haven't watched anything.
Well, I watched the one about like the game against Miami yesterday, and it's so funny because like the whole way it's like leading up to this like big Miami game, and like me knowing that they get fucking blown out at the end. It's like it's so funny watching Mike McDaniel run around, be like, "We can stop Lamar Jackson," and they can't stop Lamar Jackson.
No, we can.
No, don't know who can at the minute, to be honest.
Yeah.
This was a great bit of just coaching from Kobe's point. Like he puts in ETN, who hasn't done anything for I don't know how many weeks. Like
Let's
if you
have a
want
look.
to click on his
And
thing.
we were into him. Bloody,
Like, he's got-
I was into him all the way through. I can't believe you're playing Trav. Can't believe you're playing Trav. Like you can't.
over
What are you
Monty,
doing?
over-
Play Monty. What are you doing? What are you doing? And yeah, and then it came up and blew up in my face. Don't get me wrong. I was just wanting him to be scared and be worried.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was fun. But yeah, I honestly would have gone the floor and I would have gone with Monty over ETN.
Yeah, and because like ultimately, what he's betting is he's betting that Gibbs is going to be better than Monty, right? Like that's
Yeah.
that's the gamble, and by them putting in ETN, it's great coaching. Taylor's looked good in those weeks as well.
Massive
He's the
last couple
man.
of weeks to get him through. Yeah,
He's the
well,
man.
very well done. You look
I
at that
think-
side; it's just bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
Especially the
Kobe's
receiving room's incredible.
Ugh.
Kobe's main reasoning was Dallas at Dallas. I think was his
Yeah.
reason
Yeah, he
for
did say that.
not starting Monty. So
He did
man
say
knows
that.
his team well. Even though Monty was, I think we worked out
He got-
he should have sat Tyreek so he could play St. Brown and the wide receiver Monty. But
Yeah, like
take it
I
easy.
mean
to
that's
get another. But when he actually going to do that? Although in saying that, we told him to start Laporta over Ferguson all week, and he said the same thing.
would have won.
But,
Would have won by more.
Yep. Would have really pants the boom or bust team
Would
who
have been team of the week.
busted.
Yeah.
So yeah, could have been. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Didn't.
And for Plem's team, look, just be better, mate.
yeah,
Be better.
tough.
Yeah.
I think
Serial choker.
The most disappointing thing for me is he was trying to tell everyone how everyone who wasn't playing that was with him how good how good of a score that actually is. I said, mate, that's a run of the mill score. Like I was scoring that most weeks.
yeah, I
Like,
wasn't
shut up.
that.
I think
Yeah,
I'd
you
average
were.
like 91. I think I averaged 91 points. I'm like, you're averaging 3 more than the second bottom. Like,
Yeah.
grow up,
Yeah.
be better, win.
When your boys like when you top three like that, the QB needs to be 22 and above, and your RBs need to be like at a floor of
15
like 7
up.
or 8.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
well, we're playing two
If you
different
wanna be
teams
winning.
again, but yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you need it's like I guess like running back is just touchdown dependent really.
Well, we
and he
called it.
got it from Moore. I mean he called it. He called it when he named his team.
Boom
this.
bust. Boom last week.
Yeah. Well, he busted. He boomed like the last couple of weeks.
And it's like, I guess this is the tough part of the season where like Plum's going to look at his side and be like, oh, fuck, I had potential, but it's not dynasty. There's no keepers anymore. Like
Nope.
this means nothing. We'll see you at like the dice roll that is draft. So
Honestly, at the end of the day, all he is the first loser.
yeah.
That's all he is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's move on, I reckon.
Yeah.
You wanna
Anyway,
do
so that's
Came out?
that matchup.
Yeah, good.
Done.
Good.
Now, what went wrong with this?
Can I pipe up for a second?
1 second.
All right. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That is like 3 weeks of Pat's bloody scoring all in one. Like, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Like, everyone's gone off.
Yeah.
I went, apart from Nico Collins, and you still take 7 points anyway.
Where do you guys reckon that Joe Mixon finished on the year in terms of the
I reckon he
RB?
was the top 10 in the end because he's been healthy.
RB 13.
I reckon he's top 10 because he's been healthy.
6? What?
I mean,
No way.
I heard this on a pod today, so that's why I asked. But this is like kind of influenced by his last week, so you wouldn't have seen that where he kind of snuck in for 2, but RB6, isn't that like receivers were just? It's like Kyron Williams, Devon Achane, fucking Raheem Mostert, C-Mac, everyone
What the
else.
fuck?
Wow.
And because you definitely wouldn't put Mixon up there like
Nope.
with these scores, but
Well,
yeah,
you look at
so-
you look at the consistency of the last
Yeah, it's
like
been
from
going on.
week 8 onwards, and he had 2 down weeks, just slid under the radar. Really, nothing massive, but just consistent. That was the same with
Yeah.
Brian Robinson before he got injured, though. He
Mm.
wasn't any
Yeah.
good. He was just consistent.
Yeah.
He's number 4 running back, and it was only because he played every game.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
the
you
fuck,
got
man?
fucking stooged here, but
In saying that though, like I didn't deserve to even be in this playoffs anyway. Like Riz really just helped me out a lot by taking the worst position. So in talking about that, I can't be angry about going down. I said this pretty much all the way through the playoffs. I'm the one who deserves to go down out of everyone. So yeah, hopefully for Pat's sake, he's not the one that goes down next year. Hopefully he doesn't waste his good score that he provided in the last week of the year.
Fucking massive.
Huge,
score.
huge. He'd be top. He'd be in the top 5 highest scores of the year.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, there's not many over 140.
Yeah, there's just something for doing it when it matters most as well.
Oh, do you know what? That's someone who believes. And the name change was unreal.
Yeah.
Very good name change. I really like that.
Can I click on this? No, it's not gonna work. Yeah, beautiful. And like James Conner again, just like fucking booming
Ugh.
towards the end of the year as well.
What-
Who's
RB
going
15.
down?
But how many weeks did he miss?
1, 2. Oh, that's by 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.5.
4. Yeah. 4.5 weeks. You take that. RB 15. Yeah.
I know when obviously you weren't doing on this, but I think on the app you can sort by per game, so that'll be interesting to see where he is at on a per
Yeah.
game basis.
Yep. Would have to agree. So, no.
Nothing much to say. Just got
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
Where do you
Also,
reckon this guy gets drafted next year? This is my next
I reckon
question.
he's first rounder. First rounder for sure. Absolutely first rounder.
You'd be assuming either Raheem is either not on the team or playing a secondary role, and this man just has the keys to shine because he was killing Buffalo as well. If you scroll down to the
Mate, he was unreal.
yeah,
unreal.
They just didn't run him.
He just didn't have enough of the ball, and they were
Yeah.
always
107 yards. Like
Yeah.
he's a
But
killer. He's a killer.
What was it? They didn't have a. Did they not have a first down? For like most of the second half.
Yeah,
Miami.
I think they only had the ball for like 11 minutes, or like 15 plays or something like that. 15
Yeah, a
plays.
running back is not going to perform well
Perform,
with
yeah.
that.
Especially when you play from behind and you're gonna throw. Like,
Yep. Yeah. Oh, they were up for the first half, which is where most of his numbers have come. So yeah.
He's a gun. He's a gun.
Kobe, did you have anything to add on this before we?
I've been out for like the last 5 minutes. I've had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So you haven't-
gone from computer to phone back to
So you-
computer.
Yeah. So
so
you haven't got anything to add?
Yeah, so Mum got the computer working, went on the computer, had no sound, was trying to get the sound working, and it didn't work, so I went back to the phone. So I only came back for where's Devon getting drafted next year?
So you've got nothing for us.
Well,
You've
all I've
been-
got is
you've
that
been-
Robert was actually in really high spirits, even though he was getting smacked around because he was like, oh, well.
I deserve to be there.
Yeah.
I deserve to be in the second division.
No,
In the
yeah, I'm going
flash.
to give it to you. You were not in a grumpy mood at all. I thought you would have been shit so hell.
No, I was a lot better, much better behaved than what Hayden was,
Except
he
for
was
like
awful.
week 12.
except for week 12. Yeah, I wasn't happy week 12.
No, I mean you accepted it in week 12.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't happy at that stage though because
No.
3 weeks beforehand I said we're back, baby, because I won
Yeah.
one in a row. I literally won one in a row and said we're back, baby.
Candle
So-
the eggs.
I set this league up every year and I can't even get
Righto.
anywhere near it.
Righto, Kev.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, what do you reckon? Do we let him?
All right, let's hold on.
Yeah.
Phil for 2 seconds.
One.
I was
One.
just gonna
two,
say, you don't have
Damn, I deserve that. I
Ish,
deserve
ish,
that.
ish,
You don't-
ish. Hey,
you don't
Judge,
have
mind if I
to-
milli rock?
We don't have to. Yeah, just don't put me back in the waiting room because I was really lonely in there.
Thoughts to
We mean
yourself.
lonely. We mean
Yeah.
lonely,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
best company.
Hang on. I was about to say, look to your right, and you bloody can't be
I
lonely.
thought, yeah, I know, but I was just wanting to talk to some good blokes. But I thought it was gonna be like a 10-second thing, and then I was in there.
You're
Oh,
on the
you
wrong
came to the wrong
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, now you're lying. You're just lying to our faces.
No, hey,
All right, Kobe.
I listen to you guys talk shit about my team week in, week out.
And you
Kobe,
missed the
we
part where we
are
did.
going to give you your flowers, but how we're going to do it is I have set up a timer, and you get 90 seconds, which I think is quite generous because
Yeah, I would have gone with 30.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I,
don't
was
reckon
like, I thought I was gonna get 2.
I don't
Alright,
reckon he can last 90 seconds, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, who can?
Oof.
All right, let's cut it to 45.
Well,
Sounds good.
When I start the timer, you can start talking. I will scroll to try and match who you're talking about, but all right, you ready? I'll count you down. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so it all started on that Saturday. We just finished playing golf. We're sitting in a pub watching the game. All of a sudden, CD Lamb, 92-yard touchdown. I can bang. I'm already up and about. Clem's fucking sitting there shaking his head. And then it comes to Monday. Oh, it was Sunday morning. Clem said he's going to get up at 5 a.m. with me to watch it. Didn't get up. I got like 4 hours sleep. Got up at 5, watched the game. He got up about 7:38 when I was already up like 70 points. So I just told him to go back to bed. He didn't. He came and watched it with me. And then Robert gave me the trophy. I drank a whole lot of drinks out of it. Gave a thank you speech. It was, I was the best team all year. So everyone was shocked when I won it. I don't know why. I beat everyone, and that's it.
Righto, that'll do it.
And he's done.
You didn't beat Josh. You didn't beat
I-
Josh.
I have no idea what he said.
Yeah, I had it all.
Yeah, I didn't hear any of it. Anyway,
Wasn't good.
let's move on into
Alright.
the MVPs and all that, aren't we?
Yeah, all right. Let's
Is that you or Josh kicked you out?
He's not still going to put me back in the waiting room.
Yeah. He said it would happen once. Oh, bad. My bad.
yeah, but
Within the 45 seconds.
I mean, who's to say? I'll have to watch it back.
I'm pretty sure it was at 46. I'm pretty sure you went overboard.
All right, let's get into the week 16 reviews. Matt, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, my MVP was Isaiah Pacheco, purely because he fucked both Matts over when it mattered most. And one of those Matts is a coward, so.
My MVP, especially with probably the only man to play him in the week that mattered, ETN, done nothing, as we said, prior to the championship week and showed up.
Yeah, mine is CD because I love the way he plays football, and of what I caught of Kobe's conversation there, starting it with a 90-odd yard touchdown is just the incredible way to start the Mindy Bowl. Kobe, what you got?
Mine's going to be Lamar Jackson. 3 touchdowns, 225 yards in the first half. That's fucking unreal.
Yeah,
Nice.
that a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And your bust?
Clem's entire team.
It did. Yeah, we said it did bust.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to argue. Like, by the definition.
Look, I can't really call it a bust because it's expectation, so I won't say Robbo or anything Robbo related.
Fair.
I'll go Tom in Tom's team just to get him for our matchup. Me locking up the third, just so he has something to be disappointed about at top of his performance.
You were looking at your matchup, were you?
Hang on, what? What? I didn't even know. Were you guys playing, you and Tom?
Well, I wasn't. I was like, I looked up third before the game started. So, yeah, take that.
Righto. Well, my bust of the week is Patrick Mahomes. Considering he ruined both mine and Willie's day, I think it sort of just makes sense. Yeah. Yep.
Chiefs,
Good to see I'm
killing you.
keeping ties with the Flash division nice and early.
It's
And
probably the common theme on a loser of like all fantasy teams. Mahomes,
Yep.
would have been very common.
Yep, I would have thought so. My team of the week is the two the two boys being Pucky and Billy changing names for their team and it coming through hot. So well done to both of those boys.
Yeah, I was going to give it to Pat, highest score of the round, only fitting, and he knocked out the chomp, anything of a champ.
Yeah.
Chimp.
I think we should
With
just
an
buy
E,
him.
chimp.
I reckon we should all just buy him a chomp for draft day. Everyone give him a chomp.
No context. Here you go, mate.
Here you go, mate.
Shout out to Pat. That was a great score. Great time to come on clutch. And Cody?
I'm going to give it to Brad's team for locking down third.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
I did not see
Brad,
that coming.
Let's
Brad,
go.
I shouldn't ask, but like, what did your team score? What? Not that it fucking matters, but what did you
Mine,
team?
90. So yeah,
Lame.
better than Tom.
Oh, boom! Look at that surprise.
Holy shit!
Matt's never seen that sorcerer in his life.
Jesus Christ! I
All
saw
right,
one
well,
click and it was there.
it is the end of the season, end of the podcast season as well. So we would be remiss not to do a season review. We'll break it again, like we've always been free and loose with these kind of reviews. So we've got MVPs, bust, and team of the week. Maddie, do you want to kick us off, or should we start with Kobe and maybe reverse naked?
Are we just? I don't care which way we go. To be honest, it doesn't really bother me. We can start with Kobe if you like.
I reckon Kobe's got no idea what's going on.
All right, no problems. So MVP, I've got in my mind, it's either a player and or something that's happened. My MVP for the year is Riz choking at the last hurdle. That's my MVP because that has made me go from not first to worst. So thanks, Riz. Thank you.
Very, very, very smart there, Robbo.
Thank you.
My season MVP, I'm picking a player. Even though I didn't win, it's going to be C-Mac. Greatest difference maker in the comp. What a man.
Mine's going to be Raheem Mostert. I just think that that's just one of the most valuable value picks, putting the literal word to value. Just great pick, great player all season, really paid off.
To think he has more touchdowns in this year than what he has in his whole career before this year. That is mind blowing. Yeah. And he's 31.
I think one of my big lessons out of this whole fucking season is draft players that play with coaches that fucking love to do winning plays. Mike McDaniel,
the Lions, Miami. Yeah, I know exactly what you're trying to say, but I don't know.
Don't draft Derrick Henry because he's a fucking.
Oh, he's on the Ravens.
On a bad team.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's not going anywhere near.
Or Miles Sanders, maybe. Maybe that's a better example.
Yeah, that's a great example.
Terry McLaurin, no thanks.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Brian Robinson though, apparently all right. RB for
right.
4.
Good.
Yeah, apparently. Got to check down a lot when you get sacked a lot.
You're welcome.
Who are you picking, Cope?
Oh, well, I'm going to go with Robbo's. I'm not going to pick a player. I'm going to pick a thing, and that's Dan Campbell deciding to give the ball to Montgomery on the goal line instead of Gibbs because fuck Glenn.
Fair. Wouldn't have mattered, and that's even better.
Yeah, but still, just fuck him.
Yeah. Yep. I still like how that we don't want him on the pod. I still like that.
I'd have him on the pod. He's just a bad guest.
This is the best year of the pod, if you think about it. Really, it's the best year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Although then no one wanted to come onto the pod. We asked about 15 people one week.
I never got an invitation.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
We're winning too much. That's why.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk to the guy winning.
We're ripping your team too much, and you were defying the odds.
Yeah. You keep going, Kobe. This is how a snake works.
Okay, this is my bust
of the year. Best player, team, or movement of the year.
The bust of the year is Brad's team for not winning the championship.
Yeah, especially with CMC and the best player.
Yeah, the best player in the league, and you can't make the championship. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
My bust is, and I'm keen to hear what you guys say about this, but I think it's Tony Pollard.
I'd have to agree.
Think that was he first round or was he
first or second?
No,
might have been second.
Tim
I
went
think he might
big
have one of the swings.
Yes.
I think it was on the on
on the
yeah.
return. Yeah.
12th or 13th.
Yeah, I just feel like he had so much hype around him. He looked really good at the end of the last season, and like he's shown a little bit towards the end here, but just couldn't do anything with it.
Showed a bit week 18. He found what the end zone was, which was
Off
funny.
my board.
Yeah.
So he's
couldn't
in
go
fantasy
any worse.
purgatory now. Rico
Yep.
Dowdle is the future.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Yep.
Give the ball to Rico. Bust of the year could go to a number of things. Kyle Pitts, the whole Atlanta offense,
Arthur Smith.
No one.
Arthur Smith.
Yeah. Thank God he's gone.
I'm going to give it to Brandon Staley, the Chargers ex-head coach, for failing to do anything with based on talent, top 5 quarterback in the league for 3 years. He came in as a defensive coach, and the defense got worse every single year. So long. Hopefully they get Ben Johnson, and then we can enjoy the Chargers.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Be great.
My bust of the year, or it's actually a moment, and it really set me up to fail from there. So it's one of mine. It's me deciding to trade before the start of the year.
Who did you trade away, Robbo?
Yeah, who did
Traded away ETN.
Oh.
For Jalen Waddle, and that didn't go down well. And then I don't know who the other person was that I traded, but then I ended up having to trade away Amon Ra again to Kobe. So then I could actually do anything because Chubb decided he didn't want 2 legs; he just wanted one.
So really, you're the double champ because those 2 players won Kobe the chip.
Ripper, can't wait.
So you're to blame.
Put me.
Is what
So
we're
I'm
saying.
I'm actually the real winner.
And loser.
Yeah. I'll have both. I'll have both.
I'd give you a real winner if your name wasn't taped on the back. I probably would have given it to you.
Well, my thoughts with that is I don't really deserve to have my name actually on a bit of plaque after last year, what happened. So I thought, tape will do. That's probably the next best thing.
What if I etch your name on the plaque but put Matt Lusington? Would that be?
I guess so.
Buzz Killington.
My name's not Matt Winnington. So yeah.
Kobe, just remember for the next year, you've got it. You've got that trophy. So anyone who sees it will immediately pick it up and be like, "Who's Matt Lusington?" That'll be the first question.
And then you have to explain it every time.
I think that makes it more funny.
Up to you.
You want the trophy to be about you, my brother. You don't want it to be about somebody else.
I would have to agree.
It's going to be Matt Lusington or it's going to be the Zabe Killer? I haven't decided yet.
I'm already talking him around.
Yeah, you already have. I don't mind that. I don't mind the second one of those.
Team of the week. Let's change this to team of the year.
Toddy.
My team of the year is Clem. First year in the league, dominant display. Knew he had to get into first to go straight up because he said his boys are not going to perform in the playoff rounds. So he said, I'm just going to come first and go automatically straight up. So that's my team of the year.
I'm taking a different route. I'm taking a different route. I'm going what was good for the pod, what gave us the most enjoyment, and my team of the year is going to be for Marty. He was a great time on the pod every week. I thoroughly enjoyed his efforts. Somehow he kept winning with players not playing. It was great. He's my team of the year.
That was actually so much fun. Is he going to play someone? Is he going to change anything? Oh, he's finally made a waiver. Let's have a look.
8 or 9 games. So good on you, Marty.
Maybe we're just underrating maybe we're just underrating the time difference. Maybe
Gotta be shocking.
Yeah.
Although, seeing as he has 5 days between Tuesday and Friday, he can check his phone for 10 seconds on an app. Maybe it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Fuck, I reckon just going by the same vein, the team of the year just has to be Billy. Just selfishly for the pod, right? I thought you were gonna name Matt, team of the year, which could have also been it. But the way that we had Billy come on in the draft review and pan everyone's decisions and then go on to lose what, like 3, 4,
0-6
5?
he was.
Yeah.
You 0-6 he was. Oh,
I mean, you
sucked
couldn't
in.
write that. Like, it's so
When's he
funny.
Oh,
When's he
shit,
gonna
that's
win?
good.
He's like, I hate Keenan Allen. Yeah, he's all right, top 5 receiver in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like to also not win the H&T as well is just like
Uh,
the
yeah.
perfect
Oh,
encapsulation of what
Skin
Billy
of
could
his
do.
teeth. Skin of
Righto.
his. I'll tell you what, Mr. Rookie, being Billy, loves a rookie and pays off towards the back end of the season.
Yeah. Kyren.
Yeah.
Oh no, Kyren's not a rookie, but yeah, well done.
Joby?
All right. Well, I had to do it at least once. So team of the year is me. The We Believe.
Anyway, straight on to Super League, are we?
Dipping.
I had to think
Yeah.
of something else. I couldn't remember what was next.
Anyway,
Yeah. I just wanted to check and see if there's any themes popping out, but not really. Let's check in on tipping. So we missed Matt last week, and we just had the 3 games being played. That's right? I don't have Matt's in here. Oh no, hold on. Who won? Oh yeah, Pat.
Well, you both would have picked Pat. Let's be honest.
Did we not tip Robbo
100%.
versus Pat?
I don't know why, but yeah, I was not.
You both would have. You both would have tipped Pat,
Yeah.
and I would have tipped me.
No, you.
And I.
I think you did. Oh, I don't know.
Whatever.
Never mind.
Yeah. Anywho,
All
it's not
that
like I
matters,
can win anyway.
Brad has won tipping by a margin of 2. Matt just was 66, really poorly, and the league, yeah, just around 66 as well. So it was
Well done.
really, really close towards the end of the year, and then Brad kind of pulled away. I
Yeah,
I
look
wheezed
at
it
that.
back a little bit, but that's it.
There was like an 8. There was no 9s, was there?
No.
No, I think 8
No.
was the highest, even 7
Yeah.
maybe. It was really
there's
bad
8.
at the start of the
There's an
year, I think.
We were shocking at the start of the year.
couldn't figure it at
Dreadful.
all.
Oh, dreadful.
Yeah, imagine how many you would have gone right if you just stopped trying to moz me every week.
Rubber. Well, that's
Yeah,
not
well.
the point, is it?
I don't care. I do not care. Oh, geez. We better take this pod serious now. Ooh.
Well, no, but every week, come on.
What about week 14?
Except week 14. Yeah, I think you guys tried to go the reverse that week, if I
No.
remember correctly. I was watching the pod and you're like, it's not working, we got to pick him.
Yeah. That's so good.
So I now know what I got to do from next year. Thanks for pointing that out.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Very
This
good.
is why we play.
Yeah, this is why it's all documented.
Sucked in.
We already touched on a few players, but Super League came to actually a pretty exciting end after I finally played Lamar Jackson, as Kobe kind of
Massive.
touched on. It was massive. My highest score. I'm frankly pretty much almost my only good score in and amongst this.
Raheem was all right.
Raheem, and then you would take Brandon Aubrey. But it's the mid of
Hey,
it.
I'd take your Dallas score. I'd take that.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad definitely would take that. Anything in the positives.
And then Matt finishing with the Denver defense, which was, Jake Elliott, which was good.
Jake Elliott.
Enough just to push you ahead.
What did Matt Gay score that week? That's what I want to know.
Great question. Great question.
He probably
Bill-
scored 9.
Bill, for a second.
Imagine if he scored like what? How much? Fucking minus.
Yeah.
Take 7 -3. Imagine if he scored
Yeah.
missed 3 field goals and you're fucking done. Oh, 11.
11.
Would have been a
Should
better
have stuck
pick.
with him. Should have stuck with him. Should have stuck with him. Golly
yeah.
gosh.
So yes,
Congratulations, Matt.
Robbo, Super League champ. Well done, you.
The only thing that really matters, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only thing that really matters.
It is called the Super League.
It is the Super League because it is heaps better than anything else.
Yes.
That's why we play.
Yeah.
It's not for a trophy. It's just
Take on it.
for, a nice lunch or a nice golf day or something like that.
Just for the boys
Yes.
to have a little bit of fun,
Ooh,
Little
bit of a
podcast, so that'd be good.
yeah. Nothing wrong with with a bit of podness.
Well, that
So-
brings us to the end of the season, really.
Yes, finishing up. Well done again, Kobe, Clem, Luke, all those who have succeeded this year. Well done, boys, and to Robbo, to Jack, to Riz. Look, task is ahead of you, boys. Clem's shown you the blueprint. Just come first. You don't have to worry about playoffs. Can
Yeah,
you do
pull
it?
yourself up by the bootstraps. Let's go.
Can you do it?
We
So,
are really excited for a season next year where Matt can finally be the Flash correspondent that this
Yeah,
pod
Flash
needs.
rep. The Flash rep.
We definitely need it. We definitely need a Flash correspondent. So, yeah, whoever finishes lower out of you two, because I'm coming up next year, is going down. I think that's just going to be the rules.
Yeah, I was just going to praise you saying you took the unselfishness to demote your own team for the pod, but then you had to go and say that. So who cares?
Yeah,
I hope you
that's exactly the
last
angle I
again.
would have taken.
Yeah,
You're
finish
silly.
last again. But with that, boys, we're done, and we'll see you again after draft with hopefully
Should
Billy
we
again.
before we wrap up? Should we give Kobe the final note? He can kind of maybe.
I think he should. I actually think he should just finish off on telling us when draft is.
TBD.
I've got another question. How are you going organizing the Super Bowl?
I messaged Webby and he messaged me back and he said, I'll message Dave brackets manager.
Whoa!
You can't call him that. You can't call
Jeez.
him that. You can't say that. We just got demonetized again.
Again, there
We
it is. He
went
lasted
all
the
the way
whole,
through the whole one for the last effort, and you've
Bloody
done that
heck.
to us.
This is what you do to us.
Golly gosh.
Worst
Golly
champion
gosh.
ever.
This is why I'm not allowed on the podcast.
The worst
this is-
champion ever.
Yeah.
If we were allowed to touch it, we would have taken it off him. We would have taken the mini bowl off him.
All right.
If we're allowed
Thanks,
to touch it.
everyone.
We're done.